Hello guys, Mr. Cheeks here. I just want to talk about something real quick, okay? I'm going to bring some stuff down here. I'm going to bring good games over here. This one's decent. I don't even know what the hell this is. This one's terrible. Don't like it. Don't like it. I think I uninstalled the other, whatever it was. That one's decent. That one's about the same as the other one. This one's decent. 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 What do most of these games over here on the left-hand side have in common, opposed to these ones? Most of these are single player games. Like, you can definitely play this one single player. You can play that single player. I think that's the only way. You can group up with people on this, but mainly single player. Can group up as well, but mainly single player. Strictly single player. You can group up, but single player, single player, single player. This dog shit right here, Call of Duty, no matter which way you swing it, and I'm working on a theory, which I might start describing right now, that it is absolutely rigged in every single aspect you could think of. Such as, when you get your loot chest, if you're determined, or by the algorithm, to lose, you're going to get snipers, you're going to get shotguns, you're going to get ass guns straight from the rip. You're never going to get any money. You're barely going to find, what you need. Your teammates are going to be absolutely blunderful, if they're even real. I don't believe half of them are. No mics. Absolutely terrible garbage. If you're anything like me, I would say about a little bit tiny above average player. I'm top of the leaderboard every game. Hello?
Hi, I wanted to ask something.
What?
They said I could spend the night, but I need to come over to grab a few things. Is that fine?
Yeah, make it quick, please.
Alright, can Rochelle come in just to
Sure.
find the things?
Sure.
Alright, thank you.
Sorry about that. Anyways, this is why gaming sucks. Okay, this is all manipulated. This, I feel like, is very similarly done. Very similarly done. At the beginning, I feel like I had a decent time with it. Probably that's because I was new as well. And, give me 1 second. There we go. There's a little more light. I was new as well. And maybe that's a thing. Like, if you're brand new to these games, I feel like you're going to be on par with everybody else. Okay? But once you excel a little bit more, then you're going to be like, okay, these people... That's when I turned crossplay off on Arc Raiders, because I was like, man, every freaking game, it's the same. Hey, this is my first game, I'm just going to follow you. Oh, this is my first game, I'm going to follow you. Oh, this is my second game, what am I looking for? I don't know anything, blah, blah, blah. Mind you, this is after after I bought it. I think I bought it like a week after it was released fully, and after the obviously after the beta. So it's the same thing. Same thing. Okay? Now hear me out. These are pretty similarly done the same way. These dogs are gonna go nuts. I probably should have just recorded this. Because, yeah. These are pretty much done the same way. All these have horrendously strict. Skill based, gear based, whatever based. If you slide on this one, oh, now you're up 3 tiers. Oh, if you bring a Ventador with you, you're up 10 tiers. I haven't really played this one too much, but I felt pretty similarly that it's the same thing. Now, there's another portion to this. If you go onto the YouTubes and you look up just as an example, Call of Duty meta. Meta Warzone. People are doing this. They're getting absolutely the best guns, the best classes. Everybody knows what it is. And they're all going to use that against you. It's the same with Arc Raiders. It's the same with Smite. It's the same with all these online games now. Everybody's running broken ass builds, and everybody's, I don't know. It's just like, man, I'm just trying to get on a video game to have fun. And dealing with all that, it's like, on Arc Raiders, you get in an area, you guys span out a little bit, and then this guy over here, Nate, he's getting drilled with grenades, and then, you know, shortly right after, boom, you're sitting over there, you're just getting hit, nades, and whatever else. It's just not fun. It's just not fun. Now, you can go about this a couple different ways. The SBMM, you could tighten it some more. This way crybabies like myself don't complain. That's not fun. You're going to have the same exact experience every single time like you do in this one right here. And that one, Call of Duty. I'm telling you, it's the same exact... That's why nobody plays it. It's the same exact experience every single time. I even tried to venture down, what is that game? Freaking, let me pull this up. Battlefield 6. I tried to do Red Sec or whatever on it. Same thing. Call of Duty, same thing. Arc Raiders, same thing. Really didn't dabble in this, but I assume it's the same thing. That's why nobody wants to play these games anymore. I assume this, same thing. PUBG, probably same thing. I mean, it's all these online games. I don't have any fun because it's the same thing over and over. It's the same exact thing. They throw in these freaking... Then even YouTube. I go on YouTube or whatever, and there's the algorithm, and it's just like, they show me the same shit. The same thing. Like, and then I try to refresh it. And then I gotta go in and search for something different, like, maybe learn something about the Great Pyramids or something. And then, you wanna know what that does? God forbid I watch that video halfway through. I'm getting advertisements for, like, plane tickets to go out of the USA over to there or something. You'll get advertisements for becoming a freaking paleontologist or whatever. I mean, it's just insane. And then the ancients that, how to become a freaking prospector. I don't know. It's just like, dude. And then, like, even when I was on TikTok, it would just, same thing. It's just, everything is a freaking algorithm now. That's all it is. That's probably why a lot of people, like, dude, I bought this game, Fallout New Vegas, a year ago. Didn't really touch it because I was getting messed up playing this, Battlefield, and Arc Raiders. The FPS shooters, I kind of enjoy them. I did. Keyword did. now it's just, what is it? It's none of it's a good time. None of it. This game, oh, I didn't mean to click that like that. This will probably be my next completion. I already completed this. I even went to Path of Exile. I have the second one as well. It's just the same thing over and over again. I'll probably complete Path of Exile too. I already did that one. Pretty much, I've done that one before. Gooby's pretty much completed it. I don't have the patience for that yet. But, I mean, you're screwed if you do, you're screwed if you don't. See, the thing is they're like, we need everybody to go even. Meaning, this person dies once, this person dies once. This way, they both have the same amount of joy and frustration. Even it out. But you got so many different things in the playing field. You got, like, 2-boxing. You got all these crazy ass hacks and cheats that everybody has nowadays. And if you're not witnessing a lot of that in pretty much all these multiplayer games, got some news for you. You're probably not above average or average. Because how they get in my lobby is I'm about average or a little bit above. They 2-box. They're like all the way up here. I'm like average. They 2-box down to my lobby, and then they'll run fucking cheats. So they're cheating in 2 different ways to get down to where I'm at, and then that's all I go against. Every game. I have streams to where I've played 12 hours straight. Didn't even get one win. Not even one. And I was like, no, I figured it'd be like a 4-hour thing. And I was like, no, I'm just gonna stream until I can get a win. Boy, I don't know if I even did or if I can't remember if I did or didn't, but it took me like 10 or 12 hours. Stop it. I don't know. It's the same thing over and over and over and over again. Like, playing Fallout New Vegas was so refreshing. You wanna know why? Because a little tiny bit frustrating because I didn't know I did that, but I jumped straight from like the beginning area to like almost the hardest area immediately. And it was only on normal difficulty or whatever, but I struggled a little bit. I died a lot, whatever. Got a little bit frustrated, but it was mostly enjoyable. And it had some pretty good or interesting stories and whatever else in it, so I was like, huh. And then I went to play Path of Exile 1 today for a couple hours, and I'm like, how is this game better than the second iteration? At least in my opinion so far, it is. And then like, you know, older type games, Valheim, that's a great, I don't know if it's free or if you have to buy it, I can't remember, I must have gotten it so long ago. This one you gotta pay for. It's mainly like you're just PvE, like the enemies, Escape from Tarkov-esque type thing, extraction, whatever type deal. It's pretty decent. It'll, let's just put it this way, I think the first time I played it, it was like 110 hours, I didn't even beat it. And I was mainly going solo. I did a little bit of it with my brother. And the game was like $24, I believe, or something like that. Arc Raiders, pretty frustrated with the whole thing altogether. Maybe I'm just a crybaby girl, but I've been pretty frustrated with the thing all the way through it. Pretty much the same way as Call of Duty ever since MW3. I didn't play like Vanguard or even World War II or like I played a little bit of Advanced Warfare, but Like, pretty much right as soon as Advanced Warfare came out, I pretty much quit playing. Black Ops 3 never played, Black Ops 4 never played, all the other ones never played, all the way up until MW3. I got back into it. And I was like, this is definitely different. For sure. Absolutely. Absolutely different. Because, like, remember, last time I pretty much played Call of Duty was Black Ops 2. And I was like, what is going on? Because I was remembering going like 3 point something at least, damn near every game. KD. I think my KD was at like 3 something, 3 point something. Now, if I were to look at it, I know I suck, guys. Hold on. Just give me 1 second. Let me look at this. And I don't know what this takes an account for. Like, it says I only have 1,000 hours or something. I mean, that's pretty bad, I guess, or whatever, but I don't know. That's absolutely not true. It keeps on switching. I only played Black Ops 6 for the zombies. Played very little multiplayer in that. Sure, switch to keyboard. That's who cares. Let's go. It's not there. Is it? Maybe here? Combat record? Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Oh yeah. Mainly I just do this. That's probably pretty bad too. 10 wins. Games played 72 and I got 10 wins in a casual mode. Mainly bots. Over half the game's top 5 though. I mean 33, that must be the new, that has to be all new stats. There's no way. Resurgence, pretty consistent-ish. 39 highest game. Yeah, that I've had like 50 something bombs on the casuals on whatever that is. 8.25. But I mean, like, it's just the same thing over and over. And they kept the freaking, why would you keep Rebirth Island in there if it's been like a decade, you know? And I haven't played Black Ops 7 and stuff, but see, like, if I go here, it'll just tell me go to store and purchase it because I'm not purchasing that garbage. Black Ops 6 was absolutely not good. I don't know how to get out of here. And then, like, if you go into the Steam charts and look at these games, like, oops. $56,000. 52,000. I mean, this is just, it's all freaking red, mainly. You know, you get, I don't know, December, okay, that makes sense, yep. You got a lot of people playing, yep. And then November, We haven't put October. Oh, that's 2020. Okay. So we need to go up. Alright. This is making more sense. How in December do you go negative? You know what I mean? Like, maybe people were getting this for Christmas or whatever. They had something going on. But now you're going back negative again. Oh. Look at this. Of 23. Why won't you show before that? Was Steam charts not implemented? Look at this. And then the retention. 150, 150, 80. Okay, 100, 80. 100, 100, 100, 300. Something just came out then. Whatever. 170, 100, 100, 170. It's just on a steady freaking decline if you just look at that. Because of all these freaking algorithms, I think. On all the way they're... I know I need an ad blocker, but all the way they're freaking just manipulating you. And I've been doing some research on arc raiders and stuff and everything else as well. And people are starting to come to the same conclusion. It's like, just based on what you're doing in that game, it's gonna find... I have live streams to where it's taken me over 2 minutes to find a game. On something that is... Arc Raiders. Something that has half a mil. That's... And you could argue this for Call of Duty as well. But I'm just saying, this is... what, like 8 times as much players-ish on this, and then plus on console you probably have 8 times as many on console as well, and whatever other types of ways that you can play it and everything else. Why is it taking me 2 minutes to find a game? And there's only like, what, you could do 1, 2, 3, let's say 5, and then there's only like 1 or 2 active, so let's say like there's 7 different areas at most that you could pick from. And these weren't crazy hours either. This is like 9 or 10 at night. A lot of the gamers are on at that point. So you got 400k divided by 7 different areas. That should be how many people I'm pulling from. And I know some of those are going to be in a game or whatever, but 2 minutes. And then, when I get in the game, a lot of these people don't even freaking speak English, or it's like real broken, the lag, the desync, the what, like little packet burst symbol, it's the same shit is going on in fucking Call of Duty. May get a lot of hate for this or whatever, or if even one person watches this, they're probably gonna hate me, but they're doing the same exact thing as Call of Duty. Battlefield, same thing. I get on, play. I haven't played Battlefield, the regular, because I didn't want to buy it. I wanted to try RedSec to see if I kind of enjoyed it or whatever. Same fucking thing. Any of these multiplayer games are all doing the same exact things. You start doing good, guess what? Packet burst, lag spike, this, that, the other. I would even say that, hear me out, they even tone down resolution in what you see sometimes. Aim assist gone, opposite of what's going. It's just like, dude, come on. I remember when I was playing with the MSMC and the Peacekeeper in Black Ops 2. Okay, those were my 2 favorite guns. And I got pretty damn good at the aim. You wanna know why? Because the aim was consistent. The aim was nobody fucked. It's like they turn on and off the aim assist. So, just saying, like that's how I honestly feel. That's what my subjective experience with it is. And like sometimes I count the bullets and it's like, hey, Call of Duty, it's like 18 to 19 bullets depending on how far away I am from them and stuff. Sometimes it's a lot more than that because I'm real far away. Sure, I get that. But consistently in a certain amount of range, I'm like, oh yeah, okay, so this amount of bullets, I hit all those bullets, and then I go to reload, and I'm like, what the hell is going on here? So then, I switch over to my other gun, bust in like another 8 or so, and then there's still, I'm like, what is going on? Why would I want to play a game like that? It's not fun. And then like, I'm playing these games and fucking the cheaters, the whatever, you get in ARC Raiders, you'll get some mail and you're like, oh wow, imagine that. They were cheating. Imagine that. And then you just burnt like 20 minutes of your time doing all that for nothing. Or whatever. It's just like, come on, like, I don't know, man. I think I'm probably just gonna start playing games like Fallout, maybe like Fallout 4 and offline games, maybe some Elden Ring, whatever else, probably a good bit of Gray Zone, maybe play Gray Zone, Valheim, stuff like that, because like these damn multiplayer games, maybe I'm just getting old, I don't know, but it ain't it. That's all I can tell you. That's all I can tell you. Just manipulation. That's all it is. Over and over again. Over and over and over again. And like, I watch Blame Truth and everybody else talk about these things, and I'm like, I thought about that a couple times, but now that somebody else is saying it, like, I put it in my head, and then I started asking other people about it, and then they were like, oh yeah, all the time. And I'm just like, okay, so this is a real thing. And then on Call of Duty, on the last couple of games I played, like, it's real weird, like, if you play with a couple people with a mic, sometimes it will kick you. I don't know why or how or what, but sometimes it'll kick you. You go back in, it pretty much kicked everybody, and nobody will just go back in. So they're counting on you not going back in. But then, if you hop on to your next game, and then you get in or whatever, you'll understand nobody has a microphone. And then you back out of that game, and then you go look at the scoreboard. There's like 6 or 8 different motherfuckers on the scoreboard, and it already has their predetermined outcome on it. And it's like, well, how'd they get these numbers? Because it was all predetermined. And in some cases, there are gunfights that I have fought people in to where I should have never fucking won. But by the gods, I fucking won them. And like the guy said, what the fuck ever, or whatever. And I'm just like, no, you're right. You're right. That's why, like, when I get killed by some people, I'm like, what? Get the fuck out of here, whatever. They're probably thinking the same thing. They're like, what? How in the hell did I win that one? Everything on these games is predetermined, I feel like. Sometimes in ARC Raiders, I'm just putting them down, boy. Other times, I can't get it. Like earlier today, that's why I quit playing, because I'm like, oh, this is what it wants. It does. This is what it wants, Sometimes it's just like, I can't. Like Daddy Trump says, you'll get tired of winning. And other times it's just like, dude, you can't do a damn thing. oh, well, that's the time of the day you're on and all this. No, 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 no. No, I play all hours. Like, I'm talking 6, 8, every hour there is. Various different times of the days I'm on. It's always the same bullshit. Doesn't matter. Oh, well, if you're on the weekend or if there's a holiday, cool. It's the same thing if there's not a holiday. You know, and I'm just tired of fucking being manipulated. And that's like all there is in this world anymore, like through fucking social media and everything else. It's just all one big manipulation to make you think a certain way about something or another. And kind of where I would like to go is I have this property and I would just like to start slowly building what I would really like is if I didn't have to deal with these dogs every single day, all day. Oh my god. Hey, go lay down, please. Like, I am so psychologically fucked. The games are ass. I have to, like, these dogs, dude, I don't know, like, there's a part of me that's just like, fuck it, for your own psychological health, put them in a fucking cage, you know. And then there's the other, there's the devil on one side, and then there's the angel on the other. For everything that I do, there's a positive and there's a negative. If I put them in the cage, I get a positive because of my mental health, and then I don't have to worry about them, like, you know what I mean? Like, they're not tearing anything up, they're not making messes, they're not being bastards. Oh, we'll get them some training. Good luck, I've tried. Well, I've tried training them. I've watched hundreds of videos on the interwebs of how to do it. Followed the directions specifically, and nothing worked. And I don't know, man. It's just like there's a positive and a negative, and like I'm just stuck. I got, you know, a kid. With all this shit that I have going on with my elderly mom and whatever else, dude, I'm just stuck. What the hell am I supposed to do? Oh, go get a job. Go get a job. Yeah, cool. Leave my kids home alone. You know, I'm the only one here, the only adult. I've asked community leaders for help. You know, supplement of any type. They tell me, go fuck yourself, bud. Let me put it this way. I'm on the birth certificate. I know that means nothing, but I'm the father of that child. I'm on the birth certificate. I went to go put her into school, and they told me, hey, bud, go fuck yourself. And I'm like, cool. With that being said, the mother is probably not going to be here she could be out for a couple months, out on a job. Okay. So I'm like, so how do I put this child into school? Oh, you can go to the courts and get custody. So I'm like, Went to go get custody. And then 9 million fucking phone calls of the state or whoever saying, hey, you know, we can get you on child support, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, no, don't need that. No, don't need that. No, don't need that. Why? Because they make a profit on it. That's why they call me 900 million times. And then I had a conversation with them. I was like, so if I wasn't able to do all that, you know, her being in my custody, could I get in trouble for her being truant in school? Oh yeah, you could. I'm like, how is that? How do you guys have a system set up that fucking back-assward and failing? Like, you tell me I can't do it because of this issue, But if I don't do it, I get in trouble. I'm like, dude, it's just like, dude, man, I'm just so fucking pissed. I'm just so damn pissed. At just everything. I'm a couple months clean off of that fucking opiate type shit. Kratom, whatever the fuck. Don't ever do that. You're not gonna have a good time. Try and do the right things. I kind of relapsed a little bit because I was drinking alcohol there for a minute. Like, not every day or anything. Well, there for a little stretch I was. Like, for 3 days. Then coming off of that shit, man, fuck. It wasn't good. Very depressing. Plus, I had the kratom withdrawals going on as well. I still have them going on. It's been like 3 weeks. It's not as bad as it was. But, I mean, there's just a lot going on. Everybody has problems. Everybody has problems. And you know what would make it a lot easier? Is if we had less problems. And how do you get less problems? Money. Money makes problems lesser and or go away. You know what I mean? Like, if I were to go out and get a job right now, I would effectively lose money. To do things legally. Daycare, the whole nine. Dog sitting. Because if I leave these dogs in the house, like, unattended without, I've done it a couple times, I had the fucking fire department call me. I do not know how. Like, if you look at the outside of a couple of my doors, it looks like a bear. Fucking, like, just, the doorknobs are crumpled because one of the dogs chewed on them to get into the bedroom, then knocked the AC unit out of the window, and then went onto the roof, and I'm in a fucking chemical refinery getting phone calls left and right, and then, hey, I'm so-and-so with the Canton City Police and Fire Department or whoever, and there's a dog on your roof. And I'm like, oh yeah, he does that all the time. They're like, yeah, there's an AC sitting out on the sidewalk as well. I'm like, oh yeah, I'm just going to call my mom. She'll be up there in like 10 minutes, take care of it all. And I'm like, what in the fuck? My car is hurting, boy. I'll tell you what. So I can't really, I'm probably going to have to soon. Use it for Uber, and when it breaks down, I'm just probably going to have to leave it there. I don't know, man. It's just like, because Uber, like, that type of gig work and shit and hustle, whatever, I can, like, make times work. I'll go and do it. That's why I tried to stream. You know, I was like, well, you know, maybe eventually, after a year or so, or two, or whatever, maybe I'll be able to have a little bit of American currency coming in off of it. Not a lot, just enough to be able to help out or help myself or something. And it's just never transpired into anything, so I'm like, I mean, I know Rome isn't built in a day or anything like that, but I'm like, wow, I've tried lots of different things, been pretty unsuccessful at most of them. Now I'm just like sitting here trying to hawk all my shit to be able to pay for bills and stuff or help out as much as I can. Then I'm gonna lose the house, and then it's just like, dude, I'm just shut your dumb ass up and get a job. Yeah, you probably right. And then just let the mother take the child. And then she's going to lose her job, and then she's going to be probably in a worse situation. It's just, what am I to do? That's half the reason I quit my one job, because fucking my elderly mother got too old to where she couldn't really take care of my daughter. I'm like, fuck. And her son died, my brother died, and going through grief and everything. I'm just like, man, it's bad. It's pretty rough out here, boys and girls. Pretty bad. I don't know what the fuck to do. It's been snowing for like 2 damn days. 16 degrees outside. And it's the 1st, meaning I owe money on the 4th. And it's gonna switch over to the 2nd at midnight. I'll probably be up for that. No. Now I take these dogs out like 5 or 6 times a damn day, and they just shit. Well, the one does. Shits in the house, pisses. And I just go down there and clean it up, and fucking, it's a piss and shit cleaning up simulator, gets in the trash, all this other shit. So I gotta keep them like right fucking beside me. And it's just like, dude, I don't know how a fucking human can live like this. I really don't. I'm on the edge. If that makes sense. And that's 90% of the reason why I think I consumed as many substances as I did. Because I'm just sitting here on the fucking edge all day long. Like, if this sounds bad, but it's the God's honest truth. If I would have known what everything would have turned into, I wouldn't have done anything I've ever done. Such as even having kids, such as anything. Anything. I would have never done any of the shit I've ever done. Because this has gotten so fucking bad. Oh, pity me. Pity me. No, I ain't. I'm just expressing how I feel on the internet. As like, I don't know. Maybe like a, what's that called? A journal. There you go. Because this ain't it, I can tell you that. This ain't it. And then last night, fuck. It was pretty rough last night. The damn, New Year's and all the fucking gunshots, and I'm just like, oh yeah, they were close. It was, I don't know, it's kind of fucked up psychologically. Because you know that 99% of them are just firing guns because it's New Year. But you don't know how many people are intelligent enough to have, like, muzzle, what's that called? Discipline, to where you're not pointing it, or either do they fire in the ground or do they fire in the air? Could they be off when they're aiming and fire into the house or in the building? You never know. So I had to keep that thing on me until like fucking 2 a.m. Couldn't even sleep 3, honestly. And it's just like, I live in the poor neighborhood. Let's just put it that way. So many fucking gunshots. And I'm sure the police last night were just like, wow. I'm sure they are every year. Or 4th of July and New Year's. And it's the same bullshit. I don't know, man. I'm just fucking sick and tired of being sick and tired. I do the same fucking thing every day, bro. I just try to entertain myself with, like, movies or videos or video games. And, like, the video games now are just all fucking ass. Well, maybe it's time for you to change. Yeah, right. It is time for me to change it up. I don't know how or what I need to do, but I need to change something up. Because this shit ain't fucking working. It really ain't. I haven't showered in like probably 3 or 4 days. Haven't even changed my clothes. And it's like I'm just like right back, I do feel better, I guess medically. Now that I'm not consuming all that fucking plant matter and whatever. But mentally, I feel like I'm in the same fucking spot. I'm just like, Jesus Christ. All fucking, like, and then, like, I don't have any income coming in. And I gotta pay all these fucking bills somehow. And it's just like a relentless fucking bitch that keeps on nagging at me all the damn time. All day long. And it's not like a little bit of money. It's like almost $3,000 a fucking month to live in a crack shack in the hood. It's just, well, honestly, the day a guy with a gun comes here and tells me, hey, you gotta get the fuck out, I'm gonna be so relieved. I don't know. I honestly think I'm gonna be so relieved. Because whether I'm staying on our property in a fucking tent, or whatever I'm doing, may even head down to Texas, stay with family members, something down there. I don't know yet. But at that point, it'll be like waking up from a nightmare, I believe. I thought I set it up pretty good. But this right here, this shit ain't it. I don't. And then all the younger people, man, I feel so fucking bad for y'all. I really do. Like, at least in like 2013 to like, I don't know, maybe 2015 or 16 or so, somewhere in there, I had a couple of decent years to where like I was LIVIN, you know? Like I didn't have to check my fucking bank account every 10 goddamn seconds. And then 2016 happened, you know, that's when I had my daughter. It was still alright up until like she was about 2 or so. You know, I was even fine with, you know, packing the diaper bag, making some phone calls before I went and did anything to find a babysitter, paying for the babysitting, and whatever else. I was fine with all that. It was up until this shit, like pretty much 2020. Like all this shit just fucking transcended. I'm like, you want how much for this? I'm like, nah. Nope. And I think that's when I started slowly disconnecting. Like, because this is not LIVIN. This is getting fucked. And we do it all day, every day, bro. This shit's bad. Like, I'm talking, used to be able to go with $100 bill and eat for like 2-3 weeks. As like a bachelor or whatever, you know, like. Now it's, oh, you want to eat? Yeah, okay, $350 1 week, maybe? Oh, you don't want to have the shits? Okay, $400, $450, $500. Oh, you want to eat healthy? You know what I mean? It's just like, fuck you. And it really kind of irritates me and makes me sad because my mortgage is so low. It's only $560. But motherfuck, dude, like everything else went up so damn high to where it doesn't even matter that I have a $560 mortgage. It really doesn't. Because everything they know that you need, or whoever knows that you need, they like target that shit and they're like, yeah, let's jack these motherfucking prices up. We gotta squeeze them. And as long as we just sit here, that's why I'm trying to make videos like this and stuff, because even, you know, I don't know, maybe some like-minded people, we can get together and try to fix some of this shit, because they're gonna do this to your kids, they're gonna do this to their kids, and it's only going to get worse with huge egos, very greedy and evil people. They have rooms set up where people sit around and have conversations on intentionally fucking you and me down. And they hire these very smart people to do this. Like, as an example, I was working for one company. They were like, hey, I got an idea. This is how I think the conversation went. Give me 1 second. One guy over here. Oh, let me give it a little bit of light. Boom. Bam. Hey, got an idea. What's that? Okay, hear me out. Okay. We give these people a signing bonus of like $3,000 for retention. Hell no, that's money. No, hear me out. In the fine print, we take away all their paid benefits and we get a return on investment in only 2 months, and everything after that's profit. You're a genius. I love you. Let's do it. And then they dish that shit out to fucking everybody. That's the type of shit I've seen in my subjective experience. Yeah. And when you think like these, I don't know how many Congress people there are, but you think when they're writing these bills and shit, they're not having the same exact conversations? You know, I really almost gave up. I really did. I almost gave up. Because I looked at myself and I was like, what a piece of shit. And then I was like, if I give up, that means that my kids are going to have to be the ones that stand up to somebody. And what does that make me? A little sissy girl, loser boy, soy, neckbeard, whatever you want to call me. Doesn't matter. You can call me whatever you want. That means I'm so much of a coward. I'm going to passively aggressively sit here. My children and or their children are going to have to be the one with a set of fucking family jewels on them to tell them no. I can't do that. Listen to me when I say this. I'm not paying my property taxes. Nope. They're going to come to my house. And they are going to tell me to get out. And when they do that, your boy's going to have to set some type of example. Because somebody has got to do it, correct? And I made a video. You need people in this world like me. Just a fact. And I'm going to tell them, fuck you. And I'm little guy. I don't know, maybe 120, 130 pounds, 5'10"-ish. But I'm kind of like a little ant, you know. Did some wrestling. Got a little. I'll probably get taken down for this. But you know, it is empty. Lock it back for YouTube. They just say you can't. Got a little bit of training with some of these, okay? A couple rifles. Whatever happens, happens. They project violence onto me. I don't initiate it. I just tell them, fuck you. What happens if I don't? What do you think they're going to do? They're going to put their hands on me. Can't defend myself? Is that illegal? I'm just thinking out loud here. Is that illegal? I don't know. Because if you truly owned your house, why do you have to pay? I'm comfortable with paying, the bank. Okay, cool. Not really, but it is what it is. But to continue, when I first moved in here, I paid $278 a year for property taxes. It's over $1,300 now a year. What do you think is going to continue to happen? I've tried to have discussions with the treasurer's office, with county clerk's office, a couple other places, local governments, and whatever else. They all told me the same thing. Go get fucked, more or less. And I got escorted out by the sheriff's office because I asked them, if this is audited once every 6 years, how has it gone up consecutively every single year since I moved in? How does that work? Who can give me those answers? Be right back. Comes in the fucking sheriff. I'm like, oh, nice to meet you. You here to answer the question? Nope. Get your stuff and let's leave. So if nobody can give me any answers, nobody can give me any help, what's the conclusion here? I don't know. And everything is built around fear that is directed like a ray in one direction, only goes one way. If it comes back, I'm scared too. Then what does that make me? Draw your own conclusions. Does that make me a bad person? I don't know. I'm just tired of getting fucked. You know, that documentary of the guy that created the Killdozer, I'm not gonna do that. I'm not gonna even jeopardize other people that aren't projecting violence onto me. But, just following orders, sir. That's the answer I get. Why are you doing this? I'm just following orders. From who? Do you agree with the orders? Just following orders. Okay. Alright. They say the scariest thing is a man that has nothing to lose. Right? So if you have nothing to lose, and you're at peace with who you are, I think that's pretty scary. I do. What we need to do all just need to come together. No violence, no guns, no nothing. Just come to terms with, fuck you, I'm not doing this shit anymore. And then proceed to bitch. That's it. And if we all collectively did that thing that I just stated, we would get a lot further than bitching at one another. I promise you that. You are your own hero in this story. Nobody is coming to save you. No one. Who? Do you think Superman's gonna fucking fly over there with a cape on his back? Nope. The only cape that's gonna be flying is this one. And that's gonna be Uncle Sam, baby. Let me tell you. You like that one? I did. Because I've spent my whole life being the chair. Know what I mean? Whole fucking thing. Be in this chair. Taking it, baby. You know who's not gonna take shit? Ever? This one. Now, you have to do things like these disingenuous parasites do. And you have to stay in legal frameworks, of course. Obviously. But with that comes a little bit of understanding and intelligence. Okay? Being able to put a thought process together from start to end. Right? Probably. So in anything that you do, you must what? Think. Okay. Please do some of that. With all the shit going on in the world right now, this is a very good time, in my opinion, to deliver some lumber, per se. You know? Let me pull something up. It doesn't really make a fuck whether, anybody's in here or not. But I would just like to see what maybe somebody is saying. Or if they have a comment. Boom. Bam. Double Uncle Sam, double Dan. Nobody in here. Cool. But this all started out with video games, and I always talk about the same shit because it's just I'm so tired of it, man. Like, I was born in the 90s, 94. I always went around our little trailer park or neighborhood or wherever apartment building or wherever we were at. We moved like seven times. And I always knew, hey, there's a whole bunch of bikes outside. It's where everybody's at. Knock on the door, boom, all my best friends are there. Boom, cool. And then sometimes we would stay in, play like Nintendo, Atari, NES, whatever, Super Nintendo. Maybe somebody had like a PlayStation or PlayStation 2 at the time or something. It was crazy. Then sometimes we'd stay in and play that. Other times we'd just go out and fucking ride, baby. Ride the bikes. We were like putting pop cans on the fucking tread, wearing our tread out in the back, or front or wherever we could get them to stick reliably. And then just being little degenerates, like fucking ramping. We'd always no, hey, there's a house over there, for when somebody got pretty fucked up. Yeah, that happened a good bit. From jumping and it didn't go so well. Timmy went over the handlebars or whatever. But I mean, like, throwing crab apples, like these little green crab apples that would grow on trees around the apartment complex or whatever. You know, my brother stepped on a thorn. I was on the play place or whatever that had like some old wooden boards, and I had like a splinter like that went up inside my foot. Had to have surgery to get it all removed. They were like, "Oh, we could just do some Epsom salts and pull it out." Yeah, right. And then they were like, "Yeah, we're gonna have to cut it." I mean, like, it's just shit happened. Shit happened. But I would take all that type of shit all day long. If I could, I would take all that type of shit all day long. All day long. Compared to this psychological fucking warfare we got going on. It's just so stupid. Like, even looking at, Asmongold's video, I know I've watched him a couple times, but I agree with a lot of the things that he says. Such as when, the social media or mainstream news comes out and says, this right-wing YouTuber. Who cares who he is or what he does? He showed the world, or at least the United States, probably a lot of the world, what the hell's going on. That's the type of people we need. That's the type of people we want telling us information. You think I want to hear CNN lady, whatever, whoever the fuck, say, well, according to this unreputable individual, such as a right-wing YouTuber, the Somalians are doing such and such and such. Let's discredit him, or her, or whoever. They, them. Let's use proper pronouns. I mean, I don't know. I don't know, man. It's so fucking, I'm just so done with all this dumb shit. It's just bad. This is just bad. And how we got to this point, I have no idea. Like, even just going back to the video games, man, like just this one. What happened? What happened, Call of Duty? Really, what happened? You were thriving. You were shining. And you just let whatever that filth is in, or something. 'Cause, I mean, I would love to have a conversation with some of the older people that produced Black Ops 2. And then I would like to go right over and then have a conversation with the people that made Black Ops 6 and Black Ops 7. And from those two different, explanations or whatever, interviews, I should be able to fully understand how the hell they fucked up. Because there's a difference between a person that is competent and qualified. Just saying. Sure, I could get a qualification for whatever. Does that make me a competent person in that field? No. And then other evil people telling you, hey, statistically based on this data that we have here, you'll make more money if you do this. I think they were sold a wet dream, and somebody ruined that wet dream. Just saying, like, it ain't good. It ain't good. I guarantee they lost a shit ton of money. That I could say comfortably. lot more things like that are to come. You'll be looking back and being like, oh man, 2025, 2026 or something. Remember when we still had Instagram? Remember when we still had this or that or the other? I think Elon said, these things right here are just going to become nothing but AI. And it's going to generate what you want to see. Yeah. It's going to communicate with a big-ass server computer, whatever, AI facility, via whatever, the fancy stuff, network, whatever. And then that thing's going to compute what you want to see. What do you feel like listening to today? Oh, I want some rap music or rock music or whatever. And then it'll communicate that and then send the stuff back. And then boom, you'll have a 3-minute rock song or rap song or country or jazz or classical or whatever floats your boat. R&B, doesn't matter. And then soon after, you get bored with that. What do you want to see? I want to see some old school movie. Whoop, whoop, right back. You won't know what's real on the TV or whatever anymore. Hollywood, yeah, right. Think Hollywood's bad with like the whole CIA and everything? Nah, you wait until that. You wait until that AI shit kicks in, because they're gonna be putting little advertisements in the back. Oh yeah, well, in this movie we could run McDonald's advertising. Oh, we know that this person, through his cookies, through his Google account, hey, this guy likes smoking cigarettes and drinking alcohol. Let's put a shit ton of that in this movie. This way, he's more likely to go out and buy some cigarettes and alcohol, or McDonald's, or computers, gaming systems. Oh, he needs a new camera. His videos suck. His mic's ass. Let's put in there some advertisements. Do you think advertisements are bad on like any type of social media right now? Many moons ago, when I first got onto TikTok, I would see a couple funny videos, right? Mainly just all funny videos. It was, I would say 90% of it was videos. And then every now and again, you'd see like a little ad or something or whatever, somebody promoting something cool. Now, if you go onto it, oh, absolutely, it's a minimum 50-50. Half the shit you look at, oh, buy this at the store, oh, this is an advertisement. And then they'll throw you a couple bones, a couple videos. And then advertisement, couple bones, couple videos. Fuck. YouTube, I remember, this is dinosaur land before time, Littlefoot's looking. Fucking, be able to watch videos. Just watch. Nothing else. Maybe there would be like on this side of the screen, like, how you seen those ads earlier or whatever? There'd be a couple ads on either side of the screen or whatever, cool, whatever. They never, now you gotta watch 2 30-second ads just to look at something? Or if it's going on for 10 minutes of ads in 1 hour or something, like Twitch or whatever. Yeah. All advertisements. That's all they want you to do is just buy, consume, more debt. Why do you think they don't teach you any personal finance in school? Why do you think they don't show you, hey, this is taxes, this is, they don't teach you, hey, you're gonna have to pay half your money in taxes, whether it's income, capital gains, property, registrations, permits, fees, yada, 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 you name it, they got it. they intentionally don't teach you these things, so you're unaware of them. When you go buy your first meal, or maybe not meal, I don't know if they tax meals, they probably do, who cares. Your first McDonald's Big Mac meal for $10. You're like, okay, you grab your wallet, you pull a $10 bill out. Hey, this is 11.07. And you're like, what? Why is it $10 out there and 11? Oh, tax. Tax. If you've never voted for somebody to represent you, isn't that taxation without representation? Maybe. I'm just saying. Like, there's a lot of silly things go. I understand we need some type of oversight to have a functioning society. I agree with that 100%. I do, I really do. And there needs to be somebody or something watching over to make sure, hey, you know, Joe and Billy over here aren't fucking fighting or whatever the hell. Cool. But when you go through this much trouble and spend this amount of money to intentionally do what I did to this chair earlier, there's something really fucking wrong going on. Be the first to say it. Cause I like watch all these Nick Fuentes and like all these people fucking speak like I don't know. That's just that. There's something really off with those people. Really, seriously. It really is. If you're gonna sit there and speak in like, I'm guilty of it a little bit here because I know that if I say certain things, my account will get banned, and then my email account will get banned, and then I won't be able to access my bank with my second verification or whatever. It's just like a whole big ass thing that you gotta fucking go through. Pretty terrible experience. And through Google and YouTube, good luck getting a hold of somebody that can help you. Good luck. If you're just a normal Joe like me. Because it's happened before, and I was pretty fucked up for a while. But the way they, I don't know, it's just like, I feel like they code switch every time they go on a different podcast, they're acting different, saying different shit, you know, I mean, I'm just like, yeah, cool. And inevitably, if you talk long enough, and people listen to you long enough, you are going to have a little bit of contradictions, because sometimes people change their minds on shit. One thing I say right now, you know, it's 1/1 of 2026. Maybe if I'm still here in 2052, I might have a completely different outlook on it. Why? Because people learn, people widen their horizons, and sometimes look outside the box on some shit. I don't know, I gotta take these dogs out before they fucking piss or something. I appreciate anybody that ever watches this. Lights are going off, and name is Mr. Cheeks or Alston, whichever, it doesn't fucking matter. And, you have a nice day.